you have an older mower, you know the oil needs to be changed, but you don't want to do it because it may take too much time and be too complicated. So I'm here at Nixa Seed and Hardware with Joe, who is a mechanic, and they actually work on mowers. They fix them and do a lot of the service for them. And he's going to show me that it's actually not as hard as I think that it is. So Joe, how do we do this?
Okay, so they're pretty simple actually.
Yeah.
They have no oil filter at all. So the drain plug on this is actually on the bottom. So I'm gonna lift it up real quick.
So this is one of your older mowers that you're fixing?
Yes. It's already been fixed. Guys just gotta come pick it up.
Yeah.
Here's the plug to drain the oil. Use a ratchet and extension to get your fingers up out of the way. You pull it out and it's actually a pipe plug. When you remove it, you pull your mower back down a little bit to drain the oil. Once you drain all the oil, stick the plug back in, good and snug. Lower it back down. Remove the dipstick, add your oil, about a half a quart, then check it on the dipstick, and then add accordingly to the markings. And while you have it up and doing the maintenance on it, you might as well sharpen the blade. And if you don't have the accessories or the equipment at home to do that, just take it off, bring it on here, usually get it back in the next day or two.
Yeah.
If it takes a little longer over the weekends though.
So changing the oil is really that simple on this older type.
On the older ones, yeah. And the new ones,
yeah,
it's even easier.
Okay. So what about a riding mower?
I can show you that too.
Okay, let's do that. So on the riders, are they pretty standard from rider to rider on how to do this?
They are. It depends on the brand of the actual engine, but across the board, they're pretty much the same.
And you service all brands?
Yes, we do.
Okay. So show me on this one what that looks like.
So on this one, the drain plug is actually over here. You pull this cap. You put your drain pan underneath the mower on the ground, pull this little cap off right here, and then you take this black piece here and you twist it and pull it out, and it actually starts draining oil straight onto the ground, or actually into your pan. Once it's done draining, you twist it back in, push it in, and then put your cap back on, and that is done. And then you come over to the other side over here, and then here is your oil filter. You twist it off counterclockwise to loosen it, and if it's hard, you can get a pair of channel locks and then just get it loose. And then once you get it loose, you put it on. Once it touches, you go a quarter turn past snug. But before you do that, you put a little bit of oil on that rubber ring so that it tightens up right. Once you have that on, you wipe all your excess oil off of this frame here, and you go back to the other side. A lot of walking involved in this one. Pull your dipstick out, and then you add, I go with a quart and a half of oil, and then I go from the markings on it. So there's actually an add and a full line and the little hash marks with dots. If you're in the hash marks, you're good. It takes about a quart and 3/4 to 2 quarts of oil, and then you're good.
So changing the oil on these mowers isn't as complicated as it seems.
No.
It takes us a few minutes at home, but if we don't want to do it, we can bring it right into you.
Yes, you can.
All right. Thanks, Joe, so much.
No problem.